because I speak my mind. I speak from the heart and I speak my mind. Okay. Is that bad? Absolutely not. At the end of the day, I'm happy with.
Is there something that you want to elaborate on, or is there something that maybe you don't like about Floyd?
One thing I don't like is that you don't respect elders. You talk about Muhammad Ali got beat by an 8-0 fighter. That 8-0 fighter was an Olympian who was a monster, who, if you had a monster like that in your weight class, you wouldn't fight him at that time. You understand where I'm coming from? So, that being said, you're disrespecting the greatest fighter of all time. And if you disrespect him, you disrespect anybody. So you have no respect. But when you see me, you're gonna have some respect. Because if you want to get it, we can get it. I'm willing to go earn my respect.
But I didn't hear you say anything disrespectful about Floyd.
I never do. I'm not the disrespectful type of guy. That's not who I am. I'm the type of guy. The reason I'm not disrespectful is because when I say something, I'm ready to die for it. So if I say this, I'm willing to die for this. You understand me?
You stand on it.
I stand on it. You understand me? I'm not, like I said, I don't think LeBron is not a great player. I'm not one of the greatest players of all time. But if you ask me, in your opinion, my opinion, which I'm entitled to, you think LeBron or Mike, I'm gonna say Mike because I saw what Mike went through to get where he got. So I got my own reason why I'm gonna probably like Mike. I'm not saying just you're trash. No, you're not. I'm not saying you're not a great player.
Right.
I'm not saying you're not one of the top 5. Because you could be that, you feel me? And in most people's opinion, you probably are. Some people's opinion, you probably top 1. That's not, I can't say, oh, I'm right and everybody's wrong. No, that's just my opinion.
Right.
I'm entitled to my opinion. Right. But I will fight about my opinion. Right. So if you got a problem with my opinion, whoever, call my house. It ain't changed.
The rivalry between Roy Jones Jr. and Floyd Money Mayweather has just turned serious. Roy isn't just talking, he's accepted the challenge. But there's one savage rule. The winner takes all the money. The loser walks away with nothing. For Mayweather, who's known for turning every fight into a payday, this is a big deal. Now it's official. Roy versus Floyd. Legacy versus ego. Respect versus fame.
Boxing at Fight Hype. Talk to me about this Floyd Mayweather. We gonna get this fight?
If he want it.
If he want it, what's your final message to Floyd?
You already know.
You ready?
I was born that way.
That's it.
Ain't nothing no ever change.
You can knock him out. Your prime versus his prime, you were way better, right?
You gotta ask.
Let's break it all down, how this fight came about, what that winner takes all rule really means, and why this is more than just a fight between 2 retired boxers. Roy shocked everyone with his demand. No guaranteed money. Number 5050. Split. Just one deal. Whoever wins takes the full purse. And for Floyd, who's always played it safe when it comes to money, this is a huge risk.
Crazy that everybody keep asking me, why you not coming back to fight? Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game, I said, okay. I said, fighters fighting, they make 3 million, 4 million, 6 million, 7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million. But I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm doing exhibitions and getting 100 million?
In recent years, Floyd's fights have been exhibitions. No pressure, no judges, just quick money in places like Dubai and Japan. He fought YouTubers like Logan Paul and Deji, not real threats. The goal, get paid, go home, and fans noticed nobody really cared. But this fight, it's different.
If this kid said he'd been training every day, for years, every day in boxing, I'm somewhere in Aruba, in the Bahamas, in Dubai, I'm traveling the world on my jet, making millions every month, not worried about nothing. And then when I see it's a chance for me to do a heist, a quick heist, I'm gonna let y'all know this. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. At the end of the day, I'm the smart one. Because I don't care if you write good about me, you write bad about me, just keep writing about me.
That's it.
This time, it's about pride, about proving something. Even Floyd's uncle and ex-trainer Jeff Mayweather had to speak up. Roy's challenge was so intense, even family couldn't ignore it. And what Jeff said only added fuel to the fire.
You talked about Floyd first, and then he basically just fired back in a different way. So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood and stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out.
They ain't got
and
shit
stuff.
to do with no fucking manhood.
Obviously, he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that's...
You the one talking that bullshit, manhood. They ain't got shit to do with no
Well, why
manhood.
would he want to street?
Boxing pros are already locked in, legends, current champions, and analysts are choosing sides, making bold predictions, and debating who'll walk away with the cash. The boxing world is watching and it's heating up fast.
You talked about Floyd first, and then he basically just fired back in a different way. So, I mean, why would you want to fight somebody just because they said something? He did the exact same thing that you did.
Because he felt like he was questioning his manhood and stuff, showing the clips of him getting knocked out.
They ain't
That
got shit
stuff.
to do with no fucking manhood.
Obviously, he does to Roy. What are you getting mad at me for? Roy's the one that's...
You the one talking that bullshit, manhood. They ain't got shit to do with no
Well, why
manhood.
would he want to street?
So how did this all begin? It started when Floyd disrespected the one name you never touch in boxing, Muhammad Ali.
Oh, you already know. Ellie, what's the deal? Mayweather, who wins? Mayweather versus Roy Jones? Ooh, Roy Jones. Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? Ellie, man, thank you for that video. You the champ. Let's go, champ.
Floyd's always been confident, even cocky, but when he said Muhammad Ali and Roy Jones Jr. were the same fighters who relied too much on movement and got hit more as they aged across the line, on paper, it was just a comment, but for Roy, it felt like an insult not just to him, but to Ali's entire legacy.
Roy Jones and Muhammad Ali is the same fighter. Their defense is their legs. They're young, and at the top of their game, they can move. Once their legs went away, they sat and done a rope-a-dope. Ali, the same fighter that got beat by a fighter with 7 fights. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali when he only had 7 fights. Ken Norton really beat Ali all 3 times. Go back and look at the fights. And I take my hat off to Roy Jones. Still be more world champions than Roy Jones.
Roy told Radio Raheem in an interview, "If you disrespect Ali, I can't respect you." And from that moment, it became personal. Roy called out Floyd's record, said it's not real greatness, claimed Floyd picked easy fights and never really challenged himself.
So once, I think probably 74, he was watching Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier. Wow. And I was watching the fight, and my father was really intrigued and really into it. So as I was watching, I was like, what he's doing is aggravating him, making him mad. He want to kill him, but he can't because he's not mad. He's enjoying the fact that he's aggravating him.
So how did Floyd answer in classic Mayweather style? He posted a silent video, just a huge screen replaying Roy's worst knockout losses on loop. No caption, no voice, just cold, quiet disrespect. That video spoke louder than any words. And now, the pressure is real. Floyd has never stepped in the ring without guaranteed money. But this time, if he loses everything.
Do you respect the Floyd 50-0, or is it like...
You gotta respect anything a person does and stay undefeated that long. So I respect it to a degree, yeah. Is it a 50-0 that I think, oh, he the greatest fighter all the time? Nah. Shabby was 80-0 at one point. 80. He could have retired at 80-0. You go up top there? No. He just didn't stop, right? You got the 50 and you stopped because of Rocky Marciano.
Right.
So Rocky died. If he wouldn't die, he probably would have kept going too. So and then at the end, you fight a guy that's 0-0 for number 50. How can I respect it?
Yeah.
You feel me? Right. So, I mean, I love Floyd, don't get it wrong. I'm not hating on Floyd, but come on, bro. You fight a guy that's 0-0. Conor McGregor was 0-0. And they let you do that?
Let's be real, Floyd's undefeated. He's beaten every opponent. Even if critics say they weren't in their prime, he's known for his defense. He rarely gets hit, and he's made over $1 billion. He's not just a fighter, he's a brand. But don't forget about Roy. He's no amateur. He's not a YouTuber or influencer. He's a real fighter with real power, real skill, and a real grudge. And if Floyd makes one mistake, just one, he could get humbled in front of the world.
Here's why I would say, if I had to argue for Floyd being the greatest, even though that's not my position, if I were to take, obviously he's got the undefeated record. He's beaten everybody in his path, even though some say they weren't like his prime. But at the end of the day, put something in front of them, he beats them. And he is the best defensive fighter out there. And also, what is the aim of boxing? Is to hit and knock it hit. He mastered that. And take that outside of the ring, he made $1 billion. Like, he took the sport of boxing or detention away from heavyweights, and what's it? He's a welterweight, right? Yeah, he's a welterweight. Let me just say he's a welterweight. He's a welterweight. Took that attention, and then became the biggest name in boxing. And his defensive skills, he's a good pure boxer in terms of just the technique. That's why I would say he called himself the best ever. That's the only reason why. Is that, do you have those same reasons? Yeah, he's never been knocked down. Knocked down?
In his prime, Roy Jones Jr. was a beast fast, powerful, slick. Many believe he could knock Floyd out, even now, and even if this turns into an exhibition, the energy would still be electric. This isn't just nostalgia. This is a real fight with real emotion behind it.
The prime Roy Jones?
Yeah, prime Roy Jones.
Roy Jones. You know Roy Jones, right?
Yes.
Alright, thank you guys.
Thank you. Do you think Floyd wins by knockout? Do
You agree with me? Roy Jones is in his prime? Man, baby. Fast, footwork, strong. You see Roy Jones in his prime?
Absolutely. Do you think he has Mayweather out in this now?
Yeah, I think so.
What about an exhibition?
Lock them, shout out.
What if they had an exhibition to get real wins?
The exhibition is different. Not like in the prime. But it's good. Good thing that different generation.
Some fans are torn. One longtime fan said, Roy's always been my favorite, but I've got to root for Floyd. TMT has always shown me love. Even those who criticize Floyd admit he's been loyal to his people. Still, Roy's message is loud and clear. He's not coming to play.
I would not be able to take credit for beating Pacquiao after he got knocked out by Marquez, because that's not the same Pacquiao. Of course. That's not the Pacquiao at the top of his game. But in society today, we'll call that person the best fighter ever. Of course. When that's not how that goes. That's not reality. But in the business world, it is, because look how much money he made.
You know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, or 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right.
For Roy, this is about respect. One final chance to prove he belongs among the all-time greats. He's beaten more world champs in fewer fights than almost anyone. Floyd may be the richest, most accurate, and best defensive fighter of all time, but Roy is fighting for legacy. For us fans, this is peak boxing drama. No gimmicks, no influencer circus, just the legends, high stakes, and one unforgettable showdown.